west, go east, art subjects is better than science subjects.
I should like to thank you, my fellow students, participants from supporting side and opposing sides, everybody. If the tourists come in our country, then wear these hats, for example, like this.
See it. This is development. All of you, this is a development.
Yes.
No, it is not development.
A good confidence, emotion, and creativity and critical thinking.
The King of the kings, Judge of the judge, and he's going to judge us in the judgment day. Also, he's the King of the land and the sky, as well as who shaped the universe so well that everyone can live in it without any doubt. Then, for my great pleasure, I would like to thank my dear educator for using his much time to be with us, teaching English language in order for us to be good talkative with others. So, what I'm saying for my dear educator is, may God protect you from all evils. By carrying on with my thanks, now let me go direct to the high table in general. I start with you, Mr. Chairperson, International Judge, Doctor of Grammar, without forgetting you, my dear timekeeper. How do you do, all of you? Over and above is really Mr. Chairperson. I shall be graceless if I forget my fellow students, supporting team and opposing team, and our invited guests, ladies and gentlemen. How do you do, all of you? I'm here international to support the debate which stated that art subjects is better than science subjects. Mr. Chairperson, allow me to mention my points that I've read here one by one. Yes, Mr. Chairperson, allow me to mention my points that I've read here. My first point is art subjects, it brings development. My second point concern art subject, it provides education. And my third point is art subject is a source of foreign income, foreign exchange, yes. My fourth point is art subjects, it provides enjoyment. And my fifth point is art subject, it makes people to be good analyzer. And my sixth point is art subject, it leads people to be confident. Yes, you know that art subject is better than science subject, because art, if you want to develop easily, you have to learn art subject. If you learn art subject well, you can employ yourself and you will be good person, and you can get enough courage to create something, and you can employ yourself easily. Go west, go east, art subjects is better than science subjects.
My name is Asia Mosi, and standing here to oppose the motion say that art subjects are better than science subjects. That is not true. Science subjects are better than art subjects. Before I continue, I will be pleasure to define the term science. Science is a branch of knowledge requiring systematical study and the methods that use substance, lives, and natural law. So, according to the definition and the following points, will show how science subjects are better than art subjects. First, easy ways of transportation. Dear chairperson and audience, science people, make easy ways of transportation by scientists discovers cars, trains, ships, and aeroplanes that can enable people move from one place to another without stress. This is take place due to the increasing of science and technology. Examples: people can move from Zanzibar to Dar es Salaam in 15 up to 30 minutes. But until today, dear chairpersons, we didn't see any arts people discover any means of transportation. Also, science simplifies work. Science simplifies work by scientists discovering machines, devices, items that can simplify work. Examples: people use gas stove for cooking food instead of charcoal and firewood stove. In addition of that, science is more valuable. Science people are in high position by scientists and engineers discover many things like industries, projects, and more. Examples: water projects and electricity projects. Engineers build machine malls that can increase government and non-government revenue. But until today, we didn't see any arts people discovers any projects. Thank you.
First of all, I should like thanks God who created me and you. Second, I should like thanks chairperson, timekeeper, doctor of grammar, and judges for giving me this chance to stand here in front of you. And I should like thanks to my fellow students, participants from supporting side and opposing sides. Everybody, peace you for once again. By the name I'm known as Lubna. I live at Mwera. You know, I'm standing here as a second speaker from supporting side. I support the motion which states that art subjects are better than science subjects. By starting with the first thing which is more important in our country is development. You know, in our country, we are not development, but we are developed country. For instance, in the sector of tourism, you know, tourism is so important in our country. It makes us to get many things. For example, foreign exchange and others. But in our foreign exchange, in our getting of foreign exchange, how we will get foreign exchange? We will get foreign exchange for selling things. For example, these crafts. There are some of the crafts which we use to sell, then we get money, I mean foreign exchange. For example, this one. We use this one. Do you see, Mrs. Jack? This thing makes us to get money or to get employed or employ ourselves in our country. And also not only that, but also we have other things. You know, the tourists like the many things. For example, this one. Maybe you can come here, this boy. Stand up, please. He wear this hat, you know. So tourists they like these things because it's so important to them. It makes them they love them in short. Also, they love our forest. Not only that, but also I have another thing which is a hat. You know, if the tourists come in our country, they wear these hats, for example, like this. So if they come, they feel very good. So it means that the tourists would like to come in our country in order to be developed the country. So it means that art subjects are better than science subjects. Not only that, but also I can say, Mrs. Jad, there is employment opportunity. Employment opportunity for how? You know, employment opportunity is so important in our country. For example, when I say many people don't get work when they finish at school because of science. Because science makes them, they feel that science, or they know that it is fact that science is so hard to study or hard to learn. So when they study art, they can employ themselves. For example, they can portray or make these things like this. Not only that, but also, in addition, I can say art without science can't be succeeded. Because I have many things. Among those things is drawing. You know, without drawing, the scientist can't make anything or can't succeed on their works. For example, this is a picture. This picture is from science classes. But it is from science classes, but one question is here. Without art, how can it be drawn in this sheet? It can't. So the science students can be difficult to study science because of lower draws. They don't know how to draw because drawing is so important to them. Because without drawing they can't. You know that? Without drawing they can't. Not only that, but also it makes us to remember the different things about past. You know what? The different things about past tell us, there is some point which said that good leadership, without good leadership in our country we can't be succeeded. So we know that there was a president who was the father of the nation, which is Molim Julius Kamara Jr. He studied in the art classes, but also not only he studied in the art classes, he was the teacher of history and English in the Tabora Boys School. But when he was taught the students, he used art subjects but not science subjects. So it means that science subjects can make us be famous and be good leaders when we are studying these science subjects. So Mrs. Judge, thank you for giving me this chance.
Everybody, assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam.
My name is Nurdin. I'm here to oppose the emotion, say that art subjects are better than science subjects. Sorry, dear judge, the third speaker said science is source of damage, but without science, people can all die. Sorry. But without science, people can all die for attack of virus, so that is not true. And then he said that art can make to bring the development. That is not true, because science science is the source of development. For example, see it. This is development. All of you, this is a development.
Yes.
No, it is not development. The scientists discover the computer, camera. This is the development. Okay? This is the development. Okay. Let's go. The first point, science helps us to understand our environment. The scientists enable us to understand our environment, to observe the environment. For example, we know in the world they have a rock, but we don't know the source of rock. Okay? The scientists observe the development and know the source of rock. Also, science provides us with an opportunity to study, understand, and affect our world using objective measured, observable truths, and use accepted method and the practical. For example, we learn about food testing biology, and go to the laboratory and do experiment for food testing. But art is a study of concept.
Chairperson, timekeeper, and my fellow students. I'm here to oppose the motion say that art subject is better than science subject for the following point. Also, my first point is science subject make the world as a small village. Make science make all together every time by communication, education, and business. For communication, we communicate with other people in abroad, we study in internet, and we buy and sell in online. Thank you. Also, dear Agnes and Chairperson, my second point is creativity. Science makes a scientist to create and discover the things according to their world. For example, before increasing a science and technology, people use letters for communication. But due increasing the science and technology, people use the fax machine and telephone for communication. We did not see any art people make a means of communication. Also, my third point is increase of rate of science increasing the rate of survival. This due to the fact that without science, the world will be entered by virus, bacteria, and disaster. Science makes possible way of doctor to solve the problem. Example, a few years we had about coronavirus that killed millions of people. By presence of doctor can make the vaccines and cure against the corona. Thank you.
I am as a contributor. I support that art subjects are better than science subjects. Art, it helps us to provide employment opportunity. Many people in our society, they have no work. So, and when you take a look on science, you see that science is a hard subject. So you can study art in order to get a lot of money, and you can employ yourself, because when you study art, it will help you to have a good behavior, and then you will know how to talk with someone by proper words. The person who studied art, he know the feeling of someone and to know how to talk with them. And then art helps us in creations. Art create this, like this head. The tourism come here in Tanzania in order to attract. So that is source of us to get foreign exchange. And then art, it helps us in educations. You know, when we start art, it helps us to educate with other people. Take a look at the example of musicians. You see the musician there. Musician have a confidence. He believes himself on the stage. He can talk anything in front of millions of people. He don't worry anything. So he can educate the society by that ways. And then, you know, art help us to find jobs. You know, you must not get problem to find jobs. Just you must start art in order to get a good job. You see that? Maybe you want to be a tailor, musician, or others. So if you start art, it will be easy for you to get a lot of money in case of finding food, shelters, and others. Thank you.
Secondly, I would like to thank High General Table to give me an opportunity to stand in front of you in order to oppose the motion that says art subjects are better than science subjects. My first point is science subjects lead to the creation of technology we use every day. Science is not limited to the study of natural world, disease or human life. Without science, we do not have technology. Scientists discover computer, internet, and so on. My dear judgment and audience, my second point is science is better through genetic engineering. By using the process of genetic engineering, we use the small area, produce large quantity and good quality of product. Example, 1 hectare produce 200 tons. This improves that science is better than art.
I am standing here to support the motion which says art subjects are better than science subjects. This is not true. Science subject is better. And I am here to crush the point of the first speaker from supporting side. She was saying that art subject help us to know environment good, but this is not true. Also, science enable people to know their environment because science is a branch of knowledge. Requirement is systematical study and method that is used in substance and life natural law. So, my first point say that science subject help us to know our climatic change. How science subject help us to know that? Science subject help us to know our climatic change because today people have traveled to the moon and they have been able to study the climatic change and tell us when the day will rainy or sunny, and tell us when the day will rainy or sunny. All of good man, life is meaningless due to the aids of science. Why in most schools art classes are more than science classes? Thank you.
Because science is very important and you use the knowledge to solve the problem.
Well, Mrs. Thanks for giving me a simple question, just like a piece of cake. You know, in the disasters, science disasters, for example, diseases, it is caused by scientists. For example, coronavirus, it was caused by the scientists because they want to choose or they want to know which that virus, how will it cause the damage in the world. But they saw that it caused the damage of the world, big damage of the world. You know what? You know, you scientists, you always think that science is more important, but you don't know that you cause many damages. Such of damages is that disease damage. You cause disease, then you have nothing to do. But we artists, we use our ways in order to remove or in order to destroy those damages. For example, COVID-19, we use our artists. We just use our artists in order to remove it. We tell the people to stop doing the jobs. It is artists. We just say, we use language to tell them that they have to stop going there, or they have to stop going or running out of the home without having without having a main thing that they are going to do. But also not only that, but also when you say that we are causing damage or we have nothing to do, in order to remove those damages, it means that you tell Adam, we cause those damages. But when you cause those damages, it means that you took a long time to make a percent. Then you took a long time to make the percent, but it is still in the world. Where's the percent? So, but coronavirus, or maybe I can say COVID-19, is still in the world.
To thank High Table General and my fellow teachers, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, I'm standing here as a timekeeper. So for this motion today, it is very hot, so our time is not enough. We know that, but we do well. I'm nothing to say. Thank you.
Therefore, before saying a lot, I should go straight forward to what I have intended to stand here to tell you about. Yes, as a doctor of grammar for this time, however, grammar is not a narrow sense, it is a wide sense. So there are so many mistakes and there are so many rights that we have done since we were speaking. But there was some hindrance or hindrance that could make me not to hear you well, and I could not find the mistake from you while you are speaking. So somewhere were not in a proper voice. Their voice was were a bit low. So I tried my best to listen them in order to hear as what they are saying. And therefore, for those who could raise their voice, I could catch some of the mistakes they have done. And therefore, we are going to speak for them. Now,
yeah, the second game, it was about Mwera Vice Kianga. Okay, starting with supporters. Thank you very much. You start very well opening the debate. I like the way you open it. The way you opened the debate, you make all the audience to be very attentive. Thank you very much for this. Keep it up. Also for the second speaker, the same team, supporters, she was very, very, very confident. I like the way was here and using different things to validate what she was saying. She was very active and a very confident debater. Thank you very much. Congratulations. And for this, I thought that she is our future leader. Congratulations. Okay, for the third speaker, you tried your best. Thank you very much. You tried well. But unfortunately, you didn't consider the opposers' team points because you didn't even say something about what they have said. You come directly with your point without saying anything about the opposers' team. So for this, try to be very creative and try to listen very carefully what they are saying so that you may come here with crushing points for the first time and then you will give out your point. Thank you very much for this. But also, for the second contributor, it was from that team, the same team. I like the way she was here. He seemed to be very, very small but very confident and smart boy. Congratulations. You tried to be very, very confident and very, very smart, showing us that you are here with a vivid example, with full confidence. Thank you very much. Keep it up. Let me say that all of you debaters, Yeah, you come here with very, very good style of delivering, which was mentioning your points at the beginning before elaborating them. All of your points. I like the style that you came here with. That you started your debate for mentioning all of your points firstly at the beginning, and then you started to elaborate one by one. I like that style. Thank you very much. Congratulations. And for the opposers, you are so good also. Congratulations. You tried your best, but you seemed quite losing confidence. Even though you tried your best, but you seemed to be like you fear something, and you seem to cram a lot instead of listening to your debaters team, so that you may crush their points. You came here, most of you came here with your point directly without saying anything about what your opposers team said or supporters team said. So for this you have to work hard and try to be very debatable person, so that you may be very clear while you are standing in front of the people. Thank you very much. Try to be very smart while you are here. Don't feel shy. Try to be like you are in your classroom with your fellow students. Don't feel shy. Okay, by saying this, thank you very much all of you for listening. And I take this opportunity again to congratulate all team. Thank you very much. Congratulations.
Okay, thank you very much, dear students. I am so happy to see your performance. In general, if we are in result of grade, all of us get A. Means we are so best, we are super. Yeah, confidence was so nice. Personality, everybody was good in personality. You've used your grammar into proper way. Pronunciation, so those are the area which we judge you. I'm very sorry I didn't tell you before, but we are judging you in your grammar. How do you use grammar into correct way? Also, we are judging your personality. How sure you are when you feel to speak, dropping something up, giving. So your personality, but the pronunciation. How your pronunciation good in English, but your fluency, how you go straight without stammering. That we call fluency, but accuracy relating to the topic. If the topic relating to your points, that is accuracy. And this makes us to know how perfect you are. It is semi-final. We are coming to the final in May after Eid al-Fitr, the end of May, the last Thursday of May. Is a week for us to have a final game. I hope that final going to be so hot. Our final game, we take first winner and first winner in both sides are going to play together. It is Mwera vs Mikindani. So that team is going to be played the last week in May. And the second game will be between Regezamwendo vs Kianga. So Mwera vs Mikindani, we are going to find the first winner, and Kianga vs Regezamwendo, we are going to get the second winner, then third winner and the fourth winner. So Mwera Mikindani will play the same game, will get the first winner and the second winner. Regezamwendo and Kianga will play the same game, will get the third winner and the fourth winner. So the topic will go straight to your teachers, not late. I think on Tuesday we will plan with them which is the best topic, and I think two topics will be Mwera vs Mikindani will have their topic, Kianga vs Regezamwendo will have their topic as well.
My name is Jolodima Hoffman. I am a teacher at Mikindani Dole Secondary School. My students are ready to participate in debates, and they are very confident, and they are able to participate in many activities, just like debates.
My name is Sumait Bakari. Well, today I'm very happy for this competition
we are the winner of Kinandel Secondary School, and I'm very happy to be the winner. We are very participating together for cooperation, and we have a good confidence, emotion, and creativity and critical thinking to think what's gonna do. So,
my name is Luke and I live with my parents, mom and dad. I'm just here to compete with other schools. I'm here with my teachers and my fellow students from my school at Mora Secondary School. You know, I use my you asked me for how I succeed on getting the second chance to this competition. You know, I use my confidence. You know, once I came here, I wasn't have confidence, but when I see my fellow students participating, I feel very well. I think I feel myself that I want to do it because of confidence. And I'm not usually speak English every time, but only I made it in my heart because I do practices and I do many things. But you know.